on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best cornerbacks currently in MUT 25 at every single budget. A lot of times that I'm live streaming over on Twitch and even on Twitter, people will reach out and say, Pop, I got 400K, I need a cornerback, who do I pick up? That's exactly what we're going to cover in this video, and all throughout the month of February, we've been doing other positional groups. We'll continue to do that rolling into the month of March, so let's go ahead and jump right on into it. And we're going to start with your best free options. There's two picks that I would go with here. The first one is going to be Season 5 Field Pass Charles Woodson. Now, a couple things to note with this card. Number one, Season 5 is over in about 48 hours or so. So if you haven't fully upgraded this card, you're kind of running out of time to do so. Once that Field Pass goes away, you can no longer earn Season 5 tickets. You can no longer go out and purchase the upgrade tokens if you need them to get him to a 96 overall, but pretty good free card. 95 speed, 6'1", 94 man, 92 zone, 91 press. I feel like he can play pretty much anywhere on the field. Obviously, if he's going to fit a theme team, that's going to be helpful, but as we start to get more cards, 95 speed will get outdated very soon, so you just have to be aware of that. But if you're a no money spent player, pretty good card. I don't like his abilities. He does get mid-zone KO for 1 AP, which is great, but no discount on pick artist. You got to pay 2 AP on pick artist for this card. Luckily, we did get that AP increase a couple days ago, so that'll help. But overall, one of your best free options at the cornerback position. The other one is going to be Julius Brents, which is a card you can be going for right now, but it's not actually accessible until the end of the month. So this is the current champion level rank reward. If you finish in champion 1, 2, or 3 in the month of February, remember, rank goes from the start of the month to the end of the month. So if you're able to get the champion, you're going to get this Julius Brents, 6'3", 96 speed, and he does get all 32 team chemistries, which means on a 40-40 theme team, you can get him to 98 speed. If you happen to rock a 40-40 Eagles theme team with Jalen Hurts MVP quarterback, you can get him up to 99 speed. He's got the speed, he's got the height, 90 man coverage, 96 zone, 94 press. All in all, a really good card. Mid-zone KO is going to be 1 AP on this card, and in a separate bucket, you do get pick artist for 1 AP, so you can get those two abilities together for a total of 2 AP. Now, we got a lot of cards to get through. We're going to take a look at our best options under 50K extreme budget cards here. We got Zero Chill out of position DK Metcalf, his cornerback card, 6'4", 95 speed, 90 zone coverage, 96 press. That's all we're really looking at here. If you play man coverage even once with this card, you might be a little bit in trouble with that 70 man coverage. The play rec is really low, but for a card that you can find for 31,000 coins on the auction house, really good speed, height, and zone coverage. And if you want somebody a little bit more versatile, take a look at Super Bowl Isaiah Rodgers. He is only 5'10", but he gives you 94 speed. Again, Eagles theme team, if not the best, definitely one of the best in the game. So you can get this card to 95, 96, or potentially 97 speed. You might need some strategy items to bump that man and zone coverage up. If you reach level 47 of the Season 5 Field Pass, you get a gold strategy item that gives you +2 to zone, man, and play rec. So you can actually get this card to 90 zone and 89 man, and he is only 18,000 coins. So really big budget option there, but I wanted to give you somebody who could play man coverage because DK Metcalf cannot. Moving on to our best cornerback under 100,000 coins, it's going to be Ghost of Madden Pass Paul Krause, 6'3", 94 speed. Now, normally he's a free safety, and he is actually going to be getting a Season 6 card very soon that you're going to be able to earn for free. But at the cornerback position, this card pretty good. You also get with that 94 speed, 90 man coverage, 95 zone. The press is really low. Play rec is 87, but it's not a big deal still at this point in the year. And this card on average is about 98,000 coins. If you want to put pick artists on him for 2 AP at this point in the year, I think every cornerback or even defensive back that you have on the field should have pick art, especially with that expanded AP limit on both offense and defense. It definitely allows it on the defensive side of the ball. Best option under 100K though. Moving on to our best options under 200,000 coins, and they're very far under that budget. First one is going to be Zero Chill Antonio Cromartie. I mean, at this point, we're looking at 95, 96, and 97 speed corners, and Crow has that 95 speed, and he had it early on. He was like one of the first cards at this position to be that fast. He's also 6'2". You get 94 man, 90 zone, 90 press. Again, his play rec low at 85, but I don't think it's a big concern. It seems like play rec, for the most part, is just not a big deal if it's low. We've seen so many examples this year already with cards that have so many good attributes outside of that, and they perform really well. And Cromartie's only 117k. Pick Artist for 2 AP is what you're going to want to go with. If you want a card that has better abilities, we got Playoff Marlon Humphrey. You can find this card for 146k, and if you had to decide between Cromartie and Humphrey, I would definitely recommend Humphrey over him. He is a little bit shorter at 6 foot even, but he also has that 95 speed, 94 man coverage, 92 zone, 93 press. Again, his play rec only 88, but never really made a difference on the field. And with this Marlon Humphrey, probably one of the best budget options you can find out there at the cornerback position. He's going to get Pick Artist for 1 AP, mid zone KO for 2 AP. Again, unfortunately, you're going to have to decide one or the other when it comes to that discount, because you can't put both of these together for those AP prices. So I'd recommend either just Pick Artist for the 1 AP or mid zone KO and Pick Artist, but it would cost you a total of 4 AP. But all in all, really, really good card. Now, those were our best options under 200k. We're going to jump all the way to the best option under 350k, which is going to be another playoff card in Rasul Douglas. The reason we're taking such a big leap in price points here is because the majority of the cards at the cornerback position from 200k to 350k are like 94 speed, and we have guys at 95 speed, so we're not going to recommend those. It just doesn't make sense. Rasul Douglas, I would say pretty similar to Marlon Humphrey, but I do think it's the better card. He does fit a handful of theme teams, again, including Eagles, Packers, Bills. I think there's one other one that I might be forgetting about. Also with the 95 speed, 94 man, 95 zone, press coverage at 94, play rec is in the 90s on this card, 94 jumping, 88 agility. He's going for 320,000 coins, a little bit more expensive because he was a reward card that you could only earn in that playoff head-to-head event at the time. Now that that's over and we've got all these Super Bowl cards and other promos, he's definitely dropping down a ton in price. But you can get Pick Artists on this card for 1 AP, and if you play a lot of zone coverage and you get beat down the field a lot, he does get deep out zone KO for 2 AP, which is a really good ability. Those two are in the same discounted bucket, so you're going to have to pick one or the other, or your alternate option is deep out zone KO for 2 AP plus Pick Artists for the standard price of 2 AP totaling 4. I knew that because I am good at math. Let's jump up to our best option under 400k. It's going to be AKA Aqib Talib, 95 speed again. We're just kind of stuck in that, and that's okay. The only reason I would recommend this card is if you play heavy man coverage. This card's built for you if you do. If not, stick to Rasul Douglas or Antonio Cromartie or Marlon Humphrey. So with this Talib card, 386,000 coins, 6'1", 95 speed, 96 acceleration. He does have a very usable zone rating here with 91, play rec 91 as well, press 94, and the man coverage is really good at 96, one of the best in the game. But more importantly, he gets amazing man coverage abilities, and at this point in the year, it's going to be more about abilities than attributes for the most part. With this card, you're going to get Pick Artist for 1 AP, and then you have a separate discounted bucket where you get your choice of either mid-route KO for 0 AP, which is fantastic. It's basically the man coverage version of mid-zone KO, or if you want to go short route KO for 1 AP, you can do that as well. You basically just have to pick 2 of those 3 abilities because you can't get all 3 of them together, and you're either going to be spending 1 AP total if you go mid-route KO and Pick Artist. You're going to be spending 2 AP if you go Pick Artist and short route KO. Let's move on to our best cornerbacks in the game for 450,000 coins or under. I couldn't do it. I could not get rid of any of these. I got 3 options, but this is going to make sense because 3 of them are kind of different play styles, and you know, you need a cornerback 1, 2, and 3. If you got a big budget here, all 3 of these cards might be worth picking up, and again, I like them for various reasons. They're all going to be from the Super Bowl promo, and we start with Deion Primetime Sanders, 6 foot even, 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 96 man coverage, 94 zone, but as always with a Deion card, very, very low press. Honestly, didn't really make a big difference. I didn't notice it a ton. I had this card playing on the outside for a large portion of time. I moved him to CB3 and played him at the slot for a while, and he was pretty good all over the place. 410,000 coins on average. He's going to get universal coverage as an ability, and it does cost 3 AP, but with that ability, you're essentially getting mid, short, deep route knockouts. So that's all for man coverage. You're getting the deep, flat, and mid-zone KO for zone coverage. You get inside and outside shade, one step ahead. This card has like a million abilities all rolled in one with that universal coverage, and you can get it for 3 AP. He also gets Pick Artist in a different bucket for 0 AP, so you might as well equip it. Universal coverage plus pick artist together for 3 AP. Really, really good ability set up there. If you don't have the ability, flexibility to go with that universal coverage for 3, you can always go mid-zone KO plus pick artist for a total of 1 AP. But I think out of the 3 cards I'm about to mention here, this is probably the best, most versatile, well-rounded card of the bunch. The next one's going to be Jalen Watson, a little bit taller, also 96 speed here, 95 man, 96 zone, 97 press. So really high press there. Play rec low, don't think it's a big concern. Also 410,000 coins on average. This one is good, even though he's his own archetype. Whatever way you want to play, he's going to be able to fit that ability-wise. So if you play a lot of zone, you can go pick artist plus mid-zone KO for a total of 1 AP. If you play a lot of man coverage, you can go pick artist plus mid-route KO for 1 AP. So you have those options, but you do have to pick one or the other. Again, Dion's going to be better because of universal coverage, but if you're not able to fit that 3 AP anywhere, this is a really, really good card. And if you're specifically looking for a slot defender, I think Herb Adderley is the best out of 3. 96 speed, 6'1", 410k. Again, all very similar, all good for different reasons. With this Herb Adderley card, he basically gets 3 abilities for 1 AP total because of the way his buckets are set up. So not only do you have that, and we'll go over the best options for that, 96 speed, 91 man, 95 zone, 95 press, slot archetype. Again, that's where you should play him. He can get all together, and this is really mostly if you're going to play zone coverage, pick artist, mid zone KO, and flat zone KO all together for 1 AP. Again, 3 different buckets. So I had him at CB3 for a while, CB4 for a while. I think he excels because he obviously has good attributes, but also that ability setup is really nice for that spot on the field. Jumping up to your best options under 600,000 coins, I got 3 more for you. I just could not narrow it down. The first one is going to be Ultimate Legend Mel Blount. This is a really good card that has 4 discounted ability buckets. So there's just a lot of different routes that you can go. 6'3", 96 speed, 95 man, 93 zone, 95 press, 91 play rec, a little bit up there compared to the majority of the cards that we've been looking at. About 560,000 coins. You might be able to build his set for a little bit cheaper than that. And with those 4 buckets, I mean, you have access to like flat zone KO, mid zone KO, short and mid route KO for man coverage, pick artists, of course. So it's truly up to you and the style that you play on what you want to do. For example, if you like to mix up your coverage, I would just go pick artists, mid route KO, and mid zone KO. And I think it costs a total of 2 AP. Pick artist is in like 3 different buckets for 0 AP. I actually just picked this card up this morning, and I'm going to use him, try him out. I haven't played with him yet, but I wasn't aware. I didn't initially notice that he gets 4 discounted buckets instead of 2. So really good stuff there for this Mel Blount card. The next one up is going to be Tariq Woolen from the Genki Force promo. Technically, you could get this card for free. We talked about it in a couple of videos yesterday. We'll link them down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. You can earn power currency for free and spend that in the power store and pick this card out of one of the fantasy packs. 6'4", 96 speed, again, 95 man, 96 zone, 95 press, really good jumping as well with that 6'4" height. On average, if you're going to buy him, 520,000 coins, and he's going to get pick artist and mid zone KO for 1 AP. The only downside to that, and you can earn those elevation tokens for free, but you would need all 3 elevation tokens or elevation passes to get that ability set up of pick artist and mid zone KO for 1 AP. And a card that's basically the same price, is actually 10,000 coins cheaper, is going to be the 96 overall NFL Honors Patrick Surtain. So not only is he cheaper, attributes pretty similar. He is shorter 2 inches, 96 speed though, 95 agility, 96 man, 95 zone, 91 press. But Surtain can also get pick artist and mid zone KO for 1 AP, but you don't need any elevation tokens, any elevation passes. So that's primarily the difference. But all 3 of those cards really good. And as we talk about this 96 overall Patrick Surtain, we're going to now move on over to the best cornerbacks in the game. And here he is again, the defensive player of the year. Zach Bond was robbed, by the way. Patrick Surtain, but this is the LTD 97 overall card that's going for the low price of 1.6 million coins. 97 speed, the first 97 speed corner we've seen. 97 man coverage, 97 zone, 92 press, and he's just that good. Like he's not really a bad spot in the card. The one thing to point out, right, is with the 96 versus the 97, huge price difference, like triple the price and a little bit more for the LTD version. Obviously, it's +1 in most of the attributes, including the speed there, but the abilities are exactly the same. This Surtain is still going to get pick artist plus mid-zone KO for 1 AP, but he is still up there as the best corner in the game, alongside with Super Bowl champion Cooper DeJean. Only 96 speed on this card, but the reason I'm putting him up here is because, again, Eagles team, theme team, one of the best in the game, and if you have that MVP Jalen Hurts card with the 40-40 Eagles team, you can get him up to 99 speed. He also has 96 man, 96 zone, 98 press, 87 play rec. I haven't noticed a big difference at all with that being so low, but he's 3 million coins, right? So if you're looking for the best and you're going to buy one of the two, go get Patrick Surtain. He's definitely the better when you factor in the price, but if you have an Eagles team, Coop is really, really good, and he gets deep zone KO for 1 AP. That's both deep in and deep out zone KO together for a total of 1 AP. There's only one other card that gets that ability at that price. It's free safety Rocket Ronnie Hillman, which is one of my favorite cards in the game. So you get the deep zone KO for 1 AP, pick artist for 0, and then in a separate bucket, if you want to go like short route KO or mid route KO, because you play a little bit of man coverage as well, you do have that ability to choose one or the other for 1 AP. So you can get essentially 3 really, really good abilities for just a total of 2 AP. But obviously a really, really expensive card that a lot of people aren't going to be able to afford. Really, the best sweet spot for that position right now is buying those Super Bowl cards that we talked about 400 or under 450k with Dion, with Herb Adderley, and with Jalen Watson. But that's it. Those are the best corners in the game right now at every budget. If there's any player or card that you think I snubbed that should have been in this video, let me know down below in the comment section, and thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.